The Meaning of Faith by Martin Luther. Faith is not what some people think it is. Their human dream is a delusion. Because they see that no betterment of life and no good works follow it, and yet they can hear and say much about faith, they fall into error and say, faith is not enough. One must do good works in order to be righteous and be saved. This is one reason that when they hear the gospel, they fall to and make for themselves by their own powers an idea in their hearts which says, I believe. This they hold for true faith. But it is a human imagination, an idea that never reaches the depths of the heart. And so nothing comes of it, and no betterment follows it. Faith, however, is a divine work in us. It changes us and makes us to be born anew of God, John 1:13. It kills the old Adam and makes us completely different people. It changes our hearts, our spirits, our thoughts, and all our powers, and brings with it the Holy Spirit. Oh, it is a living, active, mighty thing, this faith. And so it is impossible for it not to do good works incessantly. It does not ask whether there are any good works to do, but before the question rises, it has already done them and is always at the doing of them. Anyone who does not do good works in this manner is an unbeliever. He gropes and looks about after faith and good works, and knows neither what faith is nor what good works are, though he talks and talks with many words about faith and good works. Faith is a living, daring confidence on God's grace, so sure and certain that a man would stake his life on it 1,000 times. This confidence in God's grace and knowledge of it makes men glad and bold and happy in dealing with God and all His creatures. And this is the work of the Holy Spirit in faith. Because of it, one freely, willingly, and joyfully does good to everyone, serves everyone, suffers everything, in love and praise to God, who has shown him this grace. And thus it is impossible to separate works from faith, as it is to separate heat and light from fire. Beware, therefore, of your own false notions and of idle talkers, who think themselves wise enough to define faith and works, and yet are the greatest fools. Pray to God to work faith in you, else you will remain forever without faith, whatever you think or do.